Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Campus Chatter. Today we'll be talking sports as usual, current events as usual, and we have another edition of Campus Chatter Hits the Streets, so you don't want to miss it. Hey, what's going on, everybody? And we're back, Campus Chatter, 4th episode. Doing big things. I am the young visionary, Colby Thompson.
And I am the young king himself, Todd. Welcome to another fire edition of Campus Chatter, ladies and gentlemen. It's cats and kittens, boys and girls, men and women.
And as Colby would say, dirty.
Mm-hmm. See, today, look, I was going to introduce him, but he just couldn't help himself. He just couldn't help himself. We have an originator of the Campus Chatter. The big dog himself.
Benjamin
Eaton.
Good to be
How you
back.
doing today, sir?
Welcome,
Good
sir.
to be back.
Welcome, sir.
I just was randomly here, and it's like, what? Campus Chatter's going on? I'm hopping on that.
Had to come step in. Bless us, man. We appreciate you, man.
Why wouldn't you come in here, you know?
I don't know why I wouldn't. This is a solid cast right here. A lot of energy.
Yes,
and
sir.
I like
yes,
it.
sir. We
Look,
appreciate you.
Ben, since, you know, you're a sports guy, sports commentator for UCM Media Network, am I correct?
Yeah, and sideline for the radio for Mules football.
All right.
Sideline for the Radio Mules football. So why wouldn't we have Ben come in on our sports segment? Todd, go ahead.
Kick it off, sir. Now, what did the Mules do to
What didn't they do?
Jesus. What was it like 50?
I think it was 56-7.
56-7. They set a
That's what I
record out
believe.
there. They set a record out there. Them boys did
Damage.
everything. I know my roommate, he told me he got about 10 plus tackles and he a corner. It's not supposed to happen in the game.
I don't know what corner you're talking about because they're so deep at corner. I mean, they're deep at every position. Linebacker,
really are.
wide receiver. You talked about the 56 points. They set a record for over 600 yards of offense, I believe. You got our boy T. Johns from the DMP department. You got Alex Strong.
Like boob.
Alex Strong got a touchdown. Jalen Zachary.
Of course, yeah.
you got
Jay-Z
I mean,
always going to get his. Like,
you don't even have to mention him. You know he got his
yeah,
touchdown.
Yeah.
Just everybody. They're so deep at every position, and that's where they're going to win out, and they're going to try to win that, get into the playoffs.
Yeah, they need to get into the playoffs, but like I'm going to tell y'all always, man, y'all boys stay healthy. This homecoming week and it's homecoming weekend, so, you know, after the game, I need y'all to not get into too much trouble.
They've had that happen.
Yeah.
They've been hurting on the defense this year.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I just need to keep y'all heads clear and get ready for the next week because, you know, we got to keep these dubs coming so we can get to this playoffs. After
That's all Jay Todd talk about. He's like, you know, we got one in basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
We got one in volleyball, I believe, as well. A
In the
national
past.
championship in the past.
Yeah.
But he's talking about we need one
In
for football
we need
right
one.
now.
Definitely.
Especially with all the
It's
revenue
time.
we're trying to bring in, all the new things we're trying to do on the campus, especially like trying to bring in like new people to endorse UCM as a university. We need a national football title under our belts.
And if there's a year, this is the team.
This is definitely the team. This is definitely
the
the
team.
year.
And I love the way Fugate just bounced back.
Yeah.
He definitely did.
Like, he
Yeah.
bounced back like, you know,
They got
nothing
that-
bad has ever happened to
that
him all season.
That Northwest game, like no one wants to talk about it, but Nebraska Kearney, and then now last week they looked like they were ready to roll.
Yeah. So, yeah, and you know, Mules football, man, we proud of you guys, man. We appreciate y'all and just stay healthy, stay out of trouble. Now let's get into this college, you know, D1, Division I sports, man. What did y'all see this weekend that just raised eyebrows? Because
I mean, there's a lot going on
it's
in
a
there.
lot.
I saw Lamar Jackson.
I'm
but
Mr.
that-
Jackson.
No, that you know that's starting even not to get fair anymore.
It's not.
I'm looking at those Instagram posts by Sports Nation or something. They're just showing the Heisman candidates and their stats. There's no one compared to him.
There's no one
it's
compared
not.
to him.
There's
It's not.
nobody.
But here's the thing, I already know people are gonna try to give it to Deshaun Watson. They want Deshaun Watson to get the Heisman.
It's
this
all
year.
about the college.
just because of what happened last year.
Yeah, college football, they have those pre-polls where if you're number one in the nation in the standings,
Exactly.
you're pretty much going to make it. If
At
you're number
least
one-
to the
Yeah,
final
at least
If
to
you're
the
number one in the
final decision.
Heisman ratings, you're probably going to make it to the end. It's just something about those pre-ratings are just overblown.
Well, you know, it's always politics, man. It's always a whole large array of politics, especially when it comes to collegiate sports. Like it's more politics than it is the actual looking at the sport and the individuals and at the individual stats, and it's sad. But
look, and I hate to just skip over college football because a lot did go on this weekend. But I want to start talking about basketball,
oh my
baby.
goodness.
The season is a week away. Under a week, actually.
Look at you.
Under a week, actually. You know.
Are we skipping over that? Because
we got NFL ball. So
I'm
not going to skip over.
Go ahead,
NFL.
guys. NFL, go ahead. For the football fans, go ahead, guys.
I want to talk about MVP and NBA after this NFL.
Okay, yeah, we can get to it.
No, this week, didn't the Chiefs...
Yep. They embarrassed those Raiders. Raiders week went pretty well.
when
hasn't it?
I had to throw it out there for all the KC fans, man. Hey, congrats, because that's big.
That was a big win.
That's a big win. That's a big win. I had a little, heartbreaking because I had my home team and my favorite team play against each other, the Falcons and the Seahawks. And, either way, I was fine.
To be fair, I'm a Chiefs fan, but I got family in Atlanta, so I kind of like all Atlanta teams.
Yes,
so I don't know if you're saying you're a Seahawks or a Falcons fan. I'm with you on the Falcons.
It's both, man. I'm torn. Like that game, I couldn't be like, yeah, Russell.
What about that? Okay, so
I hate talking about NFL just because of the simple fact my team doesn't lose that much.
Oh, and who's that?
Patriots. Yes, sir. How did you know?
My
boy Tom came back.
Go back to what we were
once
saying.
again,
he's getting back to business. You know what I'm saying? But this is one thing people don't give Tom Brady credit for, and that is making a whole bunch of average, unknown receivers look like stars. Make them legendary. And
man's a legend. I'll give it to him.
He gets another receiving core almost every year.
You have Gronk, but then you have those average wide receivers, and then a new running back every year.
Every year.
And somehow they're still top in offense. I'll give them that.
They got a good captain.
There is no somehow.
It's Brady.
We know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
True. It's definitely Brady.
And then for us to go, what do we go 3-1 during his suspension?
Yeah,
I already knew he was winning the Super Bowl.
Everyone was angry.
Okay,
let's not go that.
No, we're done.
I wanted to ask you about that Falcons Seahawks though. That pass interference or no? On Julio Jones and Richard Sherman. Yep,
I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. It's just like
that's passing.
It was like Sherm, Sherm. I'm always rock with you, Sherm. But when you go against my boy Julio gonna put you on. He gonna put you on L.
Look, you saw what he did a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he gonna
300 yards by himself.
He gonna put you on L. Julio is that. He's been that guy since college. Julio.
But that's the same thing with the NBA. You know what I mean? It's like superstar calls.
Yeah.
You know, like for certain receivers, they're gonna get that pass interference.
Of course.
It's gonna happen.
I think it has to do. He's kind of more of a quiet wide receiver.
Yeah, he's not in social media for real. He's not in the whole like I'm being in the news with a controversy.
Let his play do the talking.
Yeah, he's like I'm here to do one job and one job only, and that's to
win football games.
And after that it's like
except we don't win that many games.
The people love but still hate those wide receivers, those diva wide receivers you could quote, but they love Julio Jones, but he didn't get that that penalty.
Yeah.
But if he was
you
Dez Bryant, who's going to freak out.
You got Dez, you got Odell, who's fighting on the sideline with a kicking.
Getting married with a net.
With a net, you know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, but he needed to get married to that net for his game to come back.
We can talk about that too because his offensive coordinator and Eli Manning are not liking his antics right now.
Yeah, man, dude.
I don't like Eli. I don't like his game. So what should happen next?
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't like Peyton's baby brother. You know what I mean?
Tell us how you really feel. Why aren't you just like Big Bro? I had to plug it in there.
But I think it all just stems back from when they beat, the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
I really
you say twice, right?
Twice.
Oh, twice.
Twice. I believe it wasn't it. It was
the year that we were undefeated going into the Super Bowl. That year we were undefeated.
David Tyree and Plexico Burress.
But
we had Randy Moss.
The fact that y'all still couldn't finish.
Monster, Randy Moss.
And y'all still didn't win it
that year.
Oh dang! Y'all had.
Are you talking about the year that Eli Manning slivered out of the pocket like a snake? Even though we all know he's not fast.
Helmet catch.
He's not. He doesn't have any agility.
But you still had Randy Moss.
Anyways,
didn't they break the record on offense that year?
Yeah, they did actually. Good call. Wow. They really did. And
anyway,
still lost the Super Bowl.
Didn't
on to the NBA.
No, I really want to talk about this.
No, but I really think the MVP of the league this year.
Can I guess what you're going to say?
Don't you do it.
This is what a lot of people are going to say, right? Is this where you're going with it? Russell?
You hit it.
Russell Westbrook. And why wouldn't he be top 3?
Okay.
Top 3? No, I think he's going to be – because Westbrook is one of those players, man, that he feeds He feeds off of that, like, oh, okay, so you don't want to play with me no more.
Okay,
And you're talking about Kevin Durant, obviously.
and dude's
Obviously.
grinding.
So you don't want to play with me no more.
Russell being
that's what you're saying.
and it's like now, like you got your pretty much like your right.
And they just picked up Oladipo. So Oladipo, that was a really good pick.
I think David Palmer tweeted out the other day that I think that's his name. NBA Twitter account. Follow him. He's
David Aldridge.
Maybe it's Palmer. Something Palmer.
Okay.
Anyways, he tweeted out the best backcourt in the NBA is the Lakers, and you're a Lakers fan. You know that's not true.
Hold on.
You got Westbrook.
Hold on.
No, you got Westbrook and Oladipo. They're obviously better. But my secret is my boy Dame and C.J. McCollum.
But they're not gonna make no noise in the playoffs.
Nah.
Like, and that's cool. Like, I like liking teams. That sounds really weird. I like liking teams, but like with the Trailblazers, we know they're not gonna make any noise in the playoffs.
But give props to the talent.
Yeah, the talent is dope, but
Damian Lillard, the most underrated player in the NBA.
He really
is.
He really is.
Easily.
Top 2 favorite player.
He's easily the most underrated player in the league. But here's the thing. He's another one of those players, that type of stuff motivates him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So
you know what
I feel like if people start giving him the credit he deserves, we're not going to see the same day.
You know what I saw that got me?
I can kind of see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was it Kyrie was like, I guess he was having like a battle with his mentality or whatever. Mm-hmm. So his coach was like, if you want to have a Kobe-like mentality, stop caring. And that's where the grind comes in. Kobe did not give a dang about what you had to say, who you was,
all he cared about was
what
winning.
stats you was bringing to the table. He was like, only thing I care about is winning. Whether I look good, whether I look bad, whether I look like the good guy or the antagonist, we're going to win. Like, and the only reason why I brought up Kyrie because I'm a Cavs fan, so I have to. But I appreciate Benjamin coming in, man, help me out with the sports, man.
I had a lot of fun. Thanks.
Hey, I just want to end it on this. Just because Ben brought it up. Don't sleep on the Lakers backcourt. D'Angelo Russell, he's been dropping 30.
I'm not sleeping on him, bro.
It's in his veins. You feel what I mean? He's been dropping 30. He's been hitting game winners. And Jordan Clarkson.
They're maybe one of the most young, talented teams in the Timberwolves.
Well, we'll end it just on that.
We could talk all night.
That's all we got for sports, man. Stay tuned for the rest of the episode. We got a lot more heat coming your way, man. We appreciate y'all.
This is Campus Chatter.
Yes, sir.
My name is Meera Batra, and this is How I Live United. Many families have come to America for a better life. I advocate for these families with United Way. United Way empowers them to see opportunities available. We help them get involved with their kids' schools and network within the community. My name is Meera Batra. I help families see opportunity and succeed. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, and father of 5. I'm also an expert on drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids, and there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org.
And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Campus Chatter.
Welcome.
Look, just before we hop into the current events segment of our show, I just want to shout out the audio guy, audio board extraordinaire. The legend, the myth.
APC.
I
like that echo, yeah.
It was like an echo.
APC.
Andrew, I was about to say Adrian. Andrew Peterson.
A
Peasy. We appreciate you, bro. You do your thing in the control room.
Yeah, making sure we sound great, making sure the levels is cool. Shout out to APZ. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a special treat for y'all. Another special guest.
Man, we just going all out today.
We're doing it all for y'all today.
The 4th
Mr.
episode.
Matthew Martinez. You may know him as your student governor, and you may know him as the Upberg CEO. I know this man as a brother and a personal friend. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
Welcome.
Upberg.
Shout out. Go find that snap.
No, my girlfriend talk about Upberg all the time.
Exactly.
She be like, oh,
does
my
she?
God. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm doing my job then, huh?
Yeah, exactly. Go ahead and shout out Upberg. Go ahead.
Okay,
what is Upberg? Well, let us know what it is, and then, you can keep going.
What's up, Berg? I can answer that. Mm-hmm. Upberg is a Snapchat channel we started to cover campus issues, to cover social issues in the community, to give people a platform where they can talk about the things that are affecting them on this campus, where they can talk about the organizations they're involved with, events that are happening, where they can talk about anything and everything around this institution and around Warrensburg.
Hashtag UCM Uncut.
Hashtag What's Up, Bird. Right? You know?
Hashtag What's Up, Bird. Look, the fans need to know.
Right, they need to know. So go follow that on Snap, y'all.
UPBURG. You also you'll see the Snap codes around the campus in the next couple days, over the next couple weeks.
So make sure y'all go follow that, man. It's good for the coaches. It's good to get your voice out there.
So does Upberg have anything planned for homecoming? You know, everybody's out for homecoming. Everybody wants to do something. You know, everybody wants to show their school pride.
Well, this week we are engaging really the community. You know, we're not having any of our own events, but we've been asking students questions out in the quad. We've been asking the homecoming candidates some things. Today we asked, what social issue are you most passionate about changing on campus? And at the end of the week, we're going to ask who or what made the most positive impact on you at UCM. Mm-hmm. And want to start to cultivate this communal sense of belonging at the institution, right?
That's beautiful.
All of us can be impacted by someone or something on this campus, regardless of where we come from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad that you mentioned that, because that's going to go perfect for our campus chatter hits the streets. But we're going to still stay here in current events.
Good. Go ahead, start it off, OG. Start it off.
No, but current events, or the first current event I wanted to just speak on today was just Donald Trump.
Well, we got to start where we got to start.
Got to start where we got to start.
Lord.
So
Toronto dump.
And I'm like, cause that's one thing about me. Like, I try not to just give my political opinion about things to others, because I don't know. I just feel like we live in a generation where if you hear something one time, you'll just go off and run with it. You know what I mean? So I try not to ever just jump out there and be like, this is how I feel about this, this is how I feel about that, and that's how you should feel too.
Facts.
Because I want you to do your own research and have your own voice and your own opinion. Mm-hmm. But this man went off and said during one of his, his rants, conventions or whatever.
Their rants.
He says, yeah, the media, they're trying to rig this for Hillary. Hillary and the Clintons, they have something going with the media, and they're not making this fair for me.
Not making it fair.
What, Donald?
You just want to be oppressed so bad, don't you, Donald, baby? Don't you? You trying to relate to the people who need to elect you, sir? Get out of here.
Trying wants to be oppressed so bad.
He has received billions of dollars in free media advertising from corporate media.
Free. Billions of dollars for free.
The only reason
he's
saying this, I feel, is that
he's losing.
Maybe, because we know.
Somebody went over some of the numbers earlier. I heard he's losing.
But
he's
my
losing
thing is, it's just because so much is coming to the light.
Yeah.
Of like what he's saying, what he's doing. So now he just thinks people are picking on him.
You can only feed somebody a crap sandwich for so long until they finally realize this is a crap sandwich.
Hillary and Trump are like this analogy. You have the choice between a 3-day-old pizza. You can eat it every day for the next 8 years. You might get sick, but
you got something to eat.
Mm-hmm. Donald Trump is like glass-filled diarrhea soup.
So if you eat this one time,
there is no excuse. I can't look anyone in the eye that's telling me they're voting for Trump and look at them seriously.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for taking a pretty partisan, but there's nothing. Everything that's come to light, particularly his comments on women, there's no excuse. And I'm not saying Hillary's.
Listen, she's not a saint either. She's nowhere near.
Heck
nowhere
no.
near.
But we have two choices. I guess we have Gary Johnson and Jill Stein too, but we have two choices.
I think the other party candidates, they should really
be on it right now.
They should be trying to win, but I don't feel it.
We don't really have much of any other options.
Because whenever I see like you said, Gary Johnson, every time I see him on TV, he's just really nonchalant.
He's timid. He's too
really
timid
just
for us. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
Yeah,
I'm here.
If you don't want to vote Democrat,
okay.
You don't want to vote Republican, you can. But you should really be like, this is what you have for Republican Party. This is what you have for Democratic. And this is what I am. Like, it should be way more forceful.
He should be out there. But, we're going to go from the politics on to another issue that happened, another current event. And, moment of respect for this man. My heart goes to him and his family. Track Olympian Tyson Gay recently just lost his daughter due to gun violence. She was a
sad
15-year-old young woman, a sprinter. We know that for a fact.
She had to be a sprinter.
I mean, but just the fact she was in her hometown of Kentucky with her mother. She lives with her mother, and apparently 2 different cars were shooting at each other, and innocent bystander, man. We got another baby gone, another college and high school graduate gone, a future person that could change this world gone over
nothing.
God knows what.
Probably nothing.
And just to think about it, she was not involved. She didn't know anything about it. She probably was just either we don't even know what she was doing. But we know that she wasn't doing anything to be involved with that type of incident. You're just caught in the way. And the sad part about it is things like this happen every day. Whether it's police, whether it's just, gang, street violence, you always have these innocent kids. Like I remember it was a girl back in the day, the drive-by going on, a bullet went through the wall, hit the baby girl, 4 years old, gone, didn't do nothing. So I'm gonna say that to say this: please think before you do anything. If you got loved ones around with you and you got any beefs going on, dead it. Life's too short. It can end in an instance. You don't know what's going to happen when you walk out your door. So please think and please be safe. Please. So,
man,
I ain't mean to bring the mood down.
Hey,
but,
I mean, you didn't bring the mood down. You just dropping a couple gems.
Yeah, I got to. And those are for free. Like I need y'all to understand. These are everyday gems that you need in society. Y'all talk about DJ Khaled keys. We got some very apparent keys to some very apparent doors that need to be open, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep doing the same ignorant bull. Life's too goddamn short. Too short.
These are facts. So, man, like you said, I also want to send my condolences out to the gay family. Yeah, like you said, it was just senseless, man.
Peace and blessings to y'all, man. We're like much love, man. And to anybody else, even if you hear this and it's happening in your family, to y'all, man, much love, much respect, much protection over your family, man.
You're at about 22 minutes.
All right, guys. So we're gonna have one more commercial break, and then when we come back, we're gonna jump right into Campus Chatter Hits the Streets. So please don't go away.
Do not leave.
Best 30 minutes of your life.
Yeah.
Hi, this is John Ondrasik of Five for Fighting, here for RAD, the entertainment industry's voice for road safety. Style is a personal thing, and your lifestyle is your business. But if you take it on the road, it becomes everybody's business. So please, plan ahead, designate before you celebrate. Friends, don't let friends drive drunk.
A public service announcement brought to you by RAD, the National Association of Broadcasters, and the Ad Council.
When I grow up, I want to be a new pair of blue jeans.
When I grow up, I want to be a kid's first computer.
I want to be a warm fleece on a cold day.
I want to be a football stadium.
I want to be a bike that races around the country.
I want to be a bench on a forest trail.
When I grow up, I don't want to be a piece of garbage. And if you recycle me, I won't be.
Give your garbage another life. Recycle. Learn how at iwanttoberecycled.org. Brought to you by Keep America Beautiful and the Ad Council.
Go.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Campus Chatter. This is the young king himself, J. Todd, and with the R&B vocals, OG Cole.
Yeah, the young visionary Colby Thompson. I try to do my vocal thing here and there, but for the last segment, we're gonna be talking Campus Chatter Hits the Streets.
Yes, sir. And speaking of Campus Chatter Hits the Streets, we still have our special guest, Matthew Martinez. And sir, you was talking to us about Upberg and how you want to get the inclusion going back in on campus, with UCM and the students. So, I feel like with that topic, that perfectly fits into OG Cole hitting these streets, trying to get these voices involved and get what they saying. So we gonna,
Yeah, and the reason that it all connects is just because of the simple fact that, Matthew was talking about how you want people to feel inclusive on their campus. So I actually went out and I asked people, why did they choose Red?
Right.
And this is what they had to say.
I chose Red because I wanted to go somewhere that was close to home, but kind of far away from my parents, and this was a perfect central location.
I chose the Red because it's close to home. It's not that expensive, and I knew that I could get a different experience. I went to a predominantly African-American school, and so coming to a school that's more culturally diverse, I felt like I would get a different aspect and a more diverse aspect on life.
I chose Red because it was close to home.
and all my friends were up here, and it had my major that I was interested in at the time.
I chose Red so that I can get research experience. I came from a background where I was illiterate when I was little. I had trouble reading, and after going here, I was able to obtain 2 publications under my name. So now I have created reading material that has been published, coming from a guy who couldn't read himself.
Man, I really appreciate everybody who came over to my microphone. You know what I mean?
Don't be afraid, man.
Yeah, let me know why they chose Red. But here's the thing: I feel like we never answer the questions that I asked in the studio. So first, J. Todd, why'd you choose Red?
Give it to us, Jay.
Well, first off, I ain't choose Red because, you know, I can never choose Red. Nah, I'm messing with you. But why did I choose Red, man? I mean, I'm not going to say the whole typical answer, a greater degree and all this other stuff, man. Honestly, I needed to be off the streets and into the school. I needed to be in some books.
And that's real.
And UCM gave me a chance that most universities wouldn't. And I'm here, about to get my degree, you know, doing so many things on the campus, you know, organization-wise, you know, being in touch with my community and my culture. So, I mean, why did I choose Red, man? I needed to choose Red.
Man,
that's deep.
Man,
how are you gonna up that one? You know what I mean? Why did you choose Red, Mr. Matthew?
Well, I didn't know I was gonna meet Mr. J. Todd.
Ooh,
but if I did, I would have chose Red a long time ago.
Oh,
I appreciate you.
I like that.
I didn't want to come to UCM.
That's real.
I've lived in Warrensburg for 8 years. I said, heck no, I'm not going to that school. It's not for me.
It's the community school.
Right.
It's the community school.
Been on this campus since middle school. It was going to be my last school I ever came to. And then circumstances happen, as they often do.
And it was the first school.
And it was the only school that I could come to.
Yeah.
And it was the best decision I've never made. So, honestly, Red chose me. But I have learned at this institution and the people that I've met that we individually and collectively really have the potential energy to make waves.
Yeah,
I'm not talking for the people in this town, for the people in this state. I'm talking
for the
nationally, for the world.
Yeah. I feel
that if we come together as a campus around a common cause, particularly food insecurity and poverty in Johnson County, we can build a model here at this institution that every other campus in America can copy. And that takes cohesion, and it takes direction, and it takes the ability from ourselves to jump into something that we've never been in before. But I really believe that people like J. Todd, people like Arissa, people like Raven, there's a real innate power to make a massive impact at this institution. And I think we heard it in some of the comments, and I think if we ask around this week why they came here, you're gonna hear I'm here to
completely different answers.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my favorite thing about doing it, is just because, you know, everybody's situation
is different.
It's completely different.
But sir, let's ask OG Cole.
Oh man,
why
I chose Red.
And we're not talking about Kappa Alpha Psi, sir. We're talking about
I chose Red because, you know, it's gonna sound really generic, but at heart, I'm really a mama's boy. You know what I mean? It's been me and my mama for. I'm 22 now, so it's been me and my mama for 22 years.
Forever,
so I knew I wanted to get away from her,
but not too far.
Yeah. And in UCM, they came to my high school, and I signed up for their little college visit thing in my high school.
Right.
And the dude who came, I couldn't even tell you who came, but he just sold it.
Yeah.
He just sold it. I was like, I gotta go here, man. I have to.
Did we have everything that he sold you?
Not really. I mean, because he was talking about food and all time. Like, man, he made the Calf sound like it was a 5-star restaurant.
Right.
But here's the thing: being a high school senior and never been to a college campus before that time,
it sounded like heaven.
It sounded like heaven. And there was no rules, man.
Yeah, that's a big thing about
it.
College.
Rules
because you go from senior year having to ask to use the bathroom till 3 months later. And no one tells
my neighbors were girls. And my freshman year in the dorms, my neighbors, like the people who lived right next door, were females.
See?
So it was just a huge shock. Like a huge shock. It just smacked me in the face.
When we talk about all choosing red. I think there's real strength in our diversity, right? If we were all from the same town, if we all had the same experience, then we wouldn't be the institution we are. But because we're all so different, because those answers are also different, if we can find the best way to talk about these things, to talk about our personal experiences through Upberg, through this radio show, through the other avenues on campus, we really can do something no other institution has done before.
And those are the jewels that he just dropped on y'all for free.
Yeah, man, we ending the show on that, man. Like
for free.
I'm not finna just keep talking.
Matty
and
M
step
came
on his
in
words.
with them jewels.
Appreciate it, guys.
Because he dropped the gems at the
we
end.
appreciate you coming today, sir.
Thank you.
I really
You know what,
do,
Matty?
man.
You in the show, man.
Yeah, you
in
welcome.
the show.
Welcome.
You let them know this is Campus Chatter, and they can catch us again in 2 weeks.
Go ahead.
I can do that.
Close us out.
It's Matthew Martinez.
This is the young king himself, J. Todd.
And this is the young visionary, Colby Thompson.
And you've been listening to Campus Chatter. Tune in. Stay tuned.
God
Stay woke.
bless. Yes, sir. God bless.
Boom! 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 Boom!